Good morning, Miss Zhao Yang. Today, my group members Adeline, Shemin, Huijun, Kaisin, Marta, and I, Lian, would like to present to you the emotional management of Starbucks. So, first of all, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence, in simple words, is known as EQ or emotional quotient. It is an ability that helps humans to understand and manage their emotion to better communicate, relieve stress, and to socialize with bare minimum conflict. It is important in our daily life because it will help a person to build better relationship in both social and work. Other than that, it helps to speak up their feelings and turns one's intention into action about what matters to them. Higher emotional intelligence leads to better self-management, self-awareness, social awareness, and also relationship management. People who has high intelligence quotient, or so-called smart, can sometimes be unsuccessful in terms of their career or social skill. This means that having only high IQ is not enough. Yes, a person's IQ can help them to present their work in a better way, but it is the EQ that helps them to manage their stress and the feelings. Starbucks is selected as a topic of discussion because it is a successful company with 349,000 of employees. A big company sure has its way in handling emotional intelligence within the organization. Their mission is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, one neighborhood at a time.
Hi, my name is Ching Hui Jun, and I will be talking about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the critical factor that sets star performers apart from the rest of the pack, such as teamwork, dispute resolution, employability, and job satisfaction. It affects how employees manage behavior, negative social complexity, and make personal decisions that achieve positive results. However, emotional intelligence also able to assist employees to handle their occupational stress. Workplace stresses represent as a silent killer of employee health and productivity. This is because job stress harm employee physical and emotional responses, no matter what age or gender they are. Hence, emotional intelligence become a critical business asset in the context for boosting organization success and moderating the interaction between management level and employee. Enhancing enough emotional intelligence might include the capability to control over how and when situations happen in terms to motivate and engage employee into the workplace. In addition, teamwork is characterized as a group work or unit that has a shared objective and develop working relationship to accomplish goal or task. A teamwork that included emotional intelligence, able to help them to reduce tension and foster accountability to work measurable individual and group goals. Therefore, it cultivates a team to develop an identity, mutual confidence, and feeling of effectiveness with sufficient interpersonal relationship.
Organizational commitment refers to an individual's performance and loyalty towards an organization. From the research, we can claim that emotional intelligence has a strong positive correlation with organizational commitment. Individuals with higher emotional intelligence are better at controlling intense emotional states that arise at work. They will not blame the organization for their feelings of dissatisfaction and imbalance. In fact, they will employ their emotional intelligence to avoid the negative emotions and feelings resulting in higher levels of commitment to the organization. Therefore, individual who has higher degree of enthusiasm is more likely to commit in achieving the organization's objective compared to individual with lower emotional intelligence. Leadership is a skill to influence others towards the achievement of a goal. Leaders with good leadership solve, coordinate, as well as approach challenges and opportunities. Leaders with higher level of emotional intelligence are more successful at manipulating and recognizing the feelings of their followers, gaining their loyalty and responsiveness to the organization's goals and objectives. Leadership requires an authority over the team's vision, but it must be intertwined with putting employees and their needs first. This acknowledgement from leadership creates more productive workers and more effective managers, while also reducing employees' turnover rate. After all, when employees feel respected, understood, and valued, they won't leave the organization easily.
The main purpose of implementing this data collection is to demonstrate how emotional intelligence takes place in Starbucks. Based on the research, most of the relevant data were obtained from secondary data, as most of the data were obtained from articles. First, by searching the keywords such as emotional intelligence and Starbucks through websites such as Google Scholar and Summary Library, we were able to obtain the informations and make comparison which data is most suitable for our topic. Besides that, we were also able to identify majority of the article is using qualitative method. Starbucks also implements latte method and closed down to train its employee on how to prevent racial discriminations in its store.
Hi, my name is Martha and I will be doing data analysis. So in 2008, we find that Starbucks had to close down many of its stores nationwide and decided to retrain their employees using this latte method. So what is the latte method? It is basically we listen to the customer, acknowledge their complaint, take action by solving the problem, thank them, and then explain why the problem occurred. So Starbucks like to call their customers as their partners. So their partners, they believe that their partners are the extension of their brand and value, and they believe that their product is not just coffee, but also the coffee shop experience and culture. Starbucks employees with high emotional intelligence will be more likely to treat their partners with much more care and politeness and be more approachable in general. Now, because of this latte method, Starbucks employees will go out of their way to handle customers' problems with a well-trained smile and takes the customer's complaints seriously. Starbucks employees create an environment where their partners will feel welcomed and comfortable in. This latte method enables baristas to learn to recognize when their customers are expressing negative emotions and, more importantly, how to react positively to these emotions. The latte method used for employee training is very beneficial to Starbucks as this will help the employees to develop emotional intelligence. Next, in 2018, Starbucks decided to close down 8,000 of its shops to retrain their employees on racial discrimination. Employees with lower emotional intelligence are more likely to be racist and exhibit their racial biases more frequently. Therefore, Starbucks is hoping to rectify the situation by preventing any future acts of racism from their employees. Internalized racism can harbor negative perceptions of people from different races, and it is important that these people who have these racial biases acknowledge their racism and learn to undo these biases. Therefore, we can see that Starbucks really values emotional intelligence in their employees.
And now I'm going to talk about our discussion. So, based on our discussion, Starbucks Emotional Intelligence Training has met the needs and desires of their customers, which is able to help the business by boosting the customer satisfaction. For example, customers who are pleased with Starbucks services and goods will return back to the company and help Starbucks spread word of mouth contact to the others or maybe their friends. Besides, by providing a good services and pleasant environment, the brand loyalty will be increased as customers are willing to pay a higher price for the cup of coffee compared to the other brands. With that, Starbucks' excellent emotional intelligence has maximized and increased their company profit. In a conclusion, Starbucks has become one of Malaysia's most famous coffee shops, as Starbucks encourages outstanding customer services. As summarized in a study, we found out that emotional management is an essential component of a company development as it benefits the whole community and not only individuals. Therefore, organizations that want to expand and remain in their industry longer, they have to pay more attention to the emotional management. So that's all from our group today. Thank you.